Now's the time, Portal Master.
Hey everybody, this is Mike and Lias with SkylanderNutts.com. We're here with another Skylanders Trap Team character review. Today we're going to review Food Fight and Dark Food Fight.
There's two kinds of food fights.
Two kinds of food fights. Now you might ask, why are we reviewing a character that came with the game? I already have him. Well, if you have the 3DS version of the game, you won't have Food Fight because he didn't come with that version. And he's not available for sale separately yet, but he probably will be at the end of all the Skylander releases. But either way, we wanted to give a review to let people know what we thought of him and how he compares to the other new Trap Team Skylanders.
Mm-hmm.
So, Lias, do you know what kind of vegetable Food Fight is?
Tomato?
No, he's not a tomato, but he shoots tomatoes out of his gun. He is part artichoke and part troll.
Because he's a troll.
How do you think that happened? How did he become part troll and part artichoke? Well, let me tell you. There was the Troll Farmers Guild, okay? They wanted to make their veggies more tasty. So they decided to fertilize their soil with gunpowder. Now, I don't know why that would make vegetables taste better, but they thought it would. In fact, it didn't make them taste better. It made Food Fight instead. Food Fight rose out of the ground as a part vegetable, part troll character.
Because the trolls go underground.
Well, trolls don't go underground, but artichokes do, and when they mixed them, out came Food Fight.
Yep.
So he joined his garden patrol, and one day, an army of gnomes came into his garden, and they tried to wrap the asparagus people in bacon. Now, I'm a fan of anything wrapped in bacon, so I
love bacon.
I don't think they were so bad. But Food Fight did not like that, so he fought off this rogue army of gnomes and defended his garden with his tomato launcher and his zucchini blast. So Master Eon caught wind of this courage, and he decided that Food Fight was a vegetable that he wanted on his side. So he made him a Skylander.
Yep.
Pretty cool, huh? I kind of miss the bacon wrapped asparagus people, but oh well. Maybe next game they'll have that.
Yep.
First bacon Skylander. How about that?
Yeah. How about there's something called a bacon Skylander?
A bacon Skylander?
Yeah.
That would be cool. We'll get one of these. We'll get a bacon wrapped water chestnut or something in the next version. All right. Well, let's take a closer look at the food fights. We have first the regular Food Fight. This is the one that comes with most all of the console versions of the game. You can see he's green, he's a round ball, he's got this artichoke-like leaf.
He's holding a tomato in his hand,
He is holding a tomato in his hand. He's got artichoke-like leaves for hair, you can see. He's got this tomato launcher loaded up with tomatoes because that's his main attack, that's how he shoots things. He's got one in his hand, like Lias said, ready to reload his tomato launcher.
He don't have a lot of armor. He don't really have any armor.
That is right, Lias. He has no armor. I see nowhere that he has armor. He is just one raw veggie.
But his gun is armor.
Well, his gun is a gun. It has metal on it, but I don't think it's necessarily armor. Let's switch real quick and take a look at the dark Food Fight, which came...
Food Fight has armor, but the regular Food Fight don't.
No, he does not have armor. It just looks like armor because it's silver coated. So his hair, his asparagus leaves look like they're armored because they're silver. But I don't think they really are. They could be, but he's really no different than the regular Food Fight, other than the fact that he's black and silver.
Yep.
Now, he comes with the special Dark Edition of Skylanders Trap Team that came out for all the consoles.
Yeah.
So that was the version we got first, and
we did have Trap Team for a while.
Well, later we got another version that when they were deeply discounted, so we could get the other non-dark versions of the characters. All right, so buddy, those are the food fights. They're pretty simple life characters. Are you ready to get him in the game?
Yep.
Alright, well let's take him into the game and let's show you some of the moves of Food Fight and we'll let you know what we think of him. We'll be right back.
Eat this! Eat this!
Alright, Lias and I are back. We have Food Fight and Dark Food Fight on the portal. We're ready to get in the game, get into our favorite Chaos Doom Challenge to show you the Food Fight moves. You ready, buddy?
Yep.
You ready to show them some attacks of Food Fight? Alright, well let's get back into the game then. Alright, go ahead, buddy. Start that first wave. We're going to start off by showing you, of course, Food Fight's basic attack. That is the tomato launcher. Now, as you notice, every time we shoot the tomato, it creates a tomato plant in the ground. That is from an update called the Green Thumb. Okay? Those tomatoes in the ground can be picked up. If I run over some of them, there's one, it makes my gun shine a little bit, and then I have a more powerful shot for, well, that was like 2 shots, I guess. Yeah, go ahead and use the X button, Lias, and shoot the bad guys. Now, one weird thing about having 2 Food Fights at the same time is I cannot pick up Dark Food Fight's tomatoes. I can only pick up my own. So if you see a tomato on the ground and you're playing with somebody else who's not Food Fight, it's pretty easy. You just run over the tomato and you get some extra damage. But I was trying to run over some tomatoes earlier and they were not my tomatoes and I couldn't pick them up and I didn't get extra power out of them. So the tomatoes are not super powerful, but they do a pretty good job and they go a fairly good distance across the screen too.
Yep.
Alright, let's see. Do we have any other upgrades on those? I don't think so.
Build phase.
Alright, ready, buddy?
Yep.
We're going to show him this time his other free attack called the Blooms of Doom.
Hello.
That's the B button attack, alright? Alright, let's start the wave. Blooms of Doom. Now, this basically plants an artichoke trap, which after a couple seconds explodes. You just made one? Well, unlike other planting attacks or bomb attacks or these passive attacks, it doesn't wait until somebody walks over it or comes near it. It just goes off in a couple seconds. So you can't like set up a whole level with a bunch of them. See, when I do that, it's gonna explode and it explodes. So you kind of have to time it just right. Let's do the Bloom and Doom attack, Lias. See. Also notice how my bloom is green, like my head, and Lias's is silver, like his head. I think that's kind of cool. Boom, blew him up. Now I can plant multiples at once. Oh boy, plant some blooms right in front of them. Run. If I can destroy him with the blooms only. We got one. We're shooting them. They do a fairly good amount of damage, but they do take a while to explode. And so it doesn't guarantee a kill. It's good for this group though. Plant some of them in this group. Right behind that titanium crystal there, buddy. There we go. We got that one. Oh, and I leveled up.
I only need some food.
You don't need food. We both leveled up. Alright, so that was the Blooms of Doom. Now, we do have a couple of upgrades on that. At least I think. There's one called Blooms of Bigger Doom. So both of our blooms are a little bigger than normal because of that upgrade. So when you first start, they may not... I don't know if they're not physically... Yeah, see when it explodes, I think it's a bigger area now than it originally was. Let's see. I also have the Choke Chain upgrade as part of the Bloomer and Boomer upgrade path. when I plant these dooms, or these blooms, one after another like this, the first one that goes off sets the second one off. Boom, 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 like that. So they kind of, once one explodes, they all explode. Elias, try to do the same thing with your character, buddy. Plant one and then walk and plant another one right after it. Now Elias does not have that upgrade, so see how each one of his takes the same amount of time to explode, where mine do a chain reaction. I rather like not having that upgrade, but I guess you kind of have to have it. I kind of like having them always timed the exact same, but that's just me. Alright, now we're going to show you the upgraded third attack with the Y button. It's called Zucchini Blast. It basically works a little bit like a shotgun.
It slows down enemies.
Well, mine will slow down the enemy because I have an upgrade as part of my bloomer and boomer path called Zucchini Goo, and enemies hit by the Zucchini Blast are slowed down. So it does about the same amount of base damage as the tomato gun, but it doesn't go nearly as far. It's really a close range, kind of wide attack. And it knocks them back. You just saw I'm shooting them there, I'm knocking them back. Which is a nice thing, to be able to knock back the enemies sometimes. So it's just it's very similar to the tomato, but it's not quite the same.
Get your food back.
Works good against grenades because they're very weak.
Yeah, like Chompy.
Yep. Now I have another upgrade on my Zucchini Blast called Special Squash. If I hold it down, Elias can't do it. Oh, we're gonna have to wait till next wave. If I hold down the Y button, it'll charge the Zucchini Blast for extra damage. Elias, on the other hand, with the Dark Food fight, has an upgrade as part of his tomatologist path called Air Bloom Tomatoes. Therefore, when you see those tomato plants on the ground, if he hits it with the Zucchini Blast, the tomatoes will explode.
I just did it.
You just did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Doing.
Yep. Now, he also has another upgrade called Bad Aftertaste, and the enemies damaged by that exploding tomato will take damage over time. That's the third upgrade in the tomatologist upgrade path. The first upgrade in that path was the fact that tomatoes picked up from the plants are bigger and do more damage. So we mentioned earlier how when we shoot the gun, a tomato plant can be planted. Well, when Elias picks up that tomato, he does more damage from it based on that upgrade. I'm going to try this charged up Zucchini Blast. Whoa. Takes a little while to charge, and these bats are getting me.
I can't do this attack because all these guys around me.
Well, what attack you trying to do, buddy?
The attack.
The Y button attack?
Yeah.
Well, make sure you aim at the middle of them. See how they all go flying backwards? You should be able to keep them away. Now, the bats don't seem to like that zucchini attack. They don't. I can't get rid of the bats very easily, but I can get rid of these bad guys. Oh, Pinata will most likely hurt us. Give him a major blast. The only thing I don't like about holding down the Y button is it takes quite a while for it to reach full power.
Help.
Shoot, buddy, shoot. There we go. Run, run, run. Shoot your tomatoes now. Shoot your tomatoes now.
This is harder than I thought.
Yeah, the Zucchini Blast is okay, but I don't know if it's very helpful. Even upgraded as it is with my character, I rather use the Doom and Bloom and Doom attack. Well, we both need to level up because we're both dying, buddy. I got these I-5s are killing me.
The mystery box of doom is under attack. Hurry, Skylanders!
Stay away from the I-5s, buddy. Stay away from the I-5s. Oh, run, 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 run. You're gonna get me killed.
Level up.
Good. Now you take him out while I try to heal. Shoot him from far away. Oh, they got the box. That's okay. Keep shooting him, buddy. Keep shooting him. Where are you running from? You're the one that's got all the health. I'm dying. Shoot him, buddy. Run and shoot. Run and shoot. Don't follow me. Keep him away from me. I'm the one dying. Go the other direction as me.
Hey, you wanna follow me?
Yeah, make him follow you. I'll shoot him in the back.
Hey.
That's how you do it. You got all the health.
Huh. You didn't get me.
Here, I thought the stats were you.
I killed you. No, Dad. And you're dead.
There we go. Good job. That's how you help me out. Alright, so that was... I think that was pretty much all of food fights, attacks, and...
How about I showed him?
we haven't done... No, I know that. We can use this next wave to show him the soul gem, okay?
Oh, I'm ready to add the soul gem.
Oh, you ready for that one?
Yep.
Well, let's hope it works better than the zucchini blast, because that
Yep,
zucchini
I
blast
just
about got us
Watch.
killed. Alright, so his soul gem attack is called That's How I Roll. So
And
you
we always
hold down
use
the
it.
X button that shoots a tomato.
I
He'll-
just used it.
Yep, he'll create a super tomato that he can roll on, and then you can roll over the enemies. But only for a couple seconds, which is a little disappointing because it usually takes a lot more to kill a group of enemies like this.
Mystery box of doom is under attack. Hurry, Skylanders.
Oh, they're gonna get this box again, buddy.
Roll over there. You're getting killed.
There, I leveled up.
Bye, bye. that.
Now this rolling on a tomato is a little bit like Rocky Roll in his
Gotcha.
move. Only Rocky Roll permanently rolls. And
Forever.
yeah, because that's his character. And he only rolls for a short period of time, and I'm dying as I'm trying to get him to create the tomato. I keep getting hit. So it's not the easiest Soul Gem move to pull off when you're around a bunch of bad guys.
I killed him.
Yeah, you killed him while I was trying to charge my tomato. So it's an okay Soul Gem attack. It's certainly not one of the best. It's decent. It does a good amount of damage, but it doesn't last very long, and it takes a long time to charge up. So when in the heat of battle, it's not something I go to. It's kind of something you go to right before this wave comes at you.
Yeah.
Do you like that? But you like it, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
just showed him because you need to hold down the X.
It looks cool.
Because it's like Rocky Roll.
Yeah, it looks cool, but it's... See, look, I didn't hold it down long enough.
Magic element is required to activate this tower.
It's a little bit annoying to try to pull off. And it lasts about, what, 4 seconds?
You also do what with it?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. So
I did 6.
you can't really run over too many bad guys while you're in the Soul Gem. So I don't know. I think the best attack is just a mixture of shooting his tomatoes and planting these little bombs.
Let's rain the whole time.
Yeah, it just rains on this level, but that's okay.
Yep.
Alright, well that wraps up Food Fight. He's pretty cool. He comes with the game, so I'm sure everyone listening has played with him already. You probably already have your own opinions about him. But if you want to see what we think about him, head over to SkylanderNutts.com where you can read the full review and check out his score. I guess out of the 2 Skylanders that came with the game, I probably would not prefer Food Fight, but if you bought the 3DS version of the game and do not have Food Fight, then I don't think you're missing much. So
Yep.
not to worry there. Alright, well until next time when we have another Skylanders Trap Team character review, I hope you have fun playing Skylanders, and we'll see you again soon.
Bye.